Check, baby. 125. Lovin' alive. What's up, everybody? This is ThatBrownBat here for another tutorial basics or basics tutorial in Disney Infinity 3.0. And here we have, hey, I will give you some Monopoly money if you can guess what that's supposed to be. Anyway, I'm not giving you squat except the tutorial. All right, so what we're going to do here is connect toy boxes. So the way you want to do this is to have your toy boxes pre-built. So I would say if you're going to connect worlds together, have this drawn out on some kind of paper or written on paper, like town street A connects to town street B or something like that. First thing you want to do is definitely you're going to want a door. So Game Maker, up 3, and find your basic toy box door. So I start off easy. What is easy? Easy is making or linking one toy box. Now, you've seen me before, I think you have, linking one of the options, going to properties and going to destination and going to new toy box and creating a new one from here. Bad idea. Now, I do it for the interior trick to bring stuff outside, inside, you know. I'm going to say make sure if you're doing this as a grand toy box and you want different worlds, make sure you have the individual ones done, right, that you're going to bring in. And don't create toy boxes from scratch within a toy box, because you run a greater risk of that toy box disappearing all of a sudden. And you don't want that. Trust me, it happens. I was doing a tutorial. It happened twice in the tutorial. And every time it happened, two out of the 3, I said it happened twice. It happened 3 times. 2 out of the 3 times it deleted New City toy box. The other time it actually deleted the main one. So if you're going to link one toy box, that's fine. But as you increase in the amount of toy boxes, make sure you also save it every time you link it and make sure it loads again. So I'm going to try it just one way of just linking one, just to give you the idea of how it goes if you've never done it before. Destination test. I'm going to say import a toy box. And I'm going to go through my entire selection here. And let's say somehow it links me to this toy box. So you notice on the bottom you have 2 options, delete and back. I don't know why they did this, but there is another option, and that option is import. And import is, if on the Xbox controller it's going to be Y, the PlayStation controller it's going to be triangle. Look at that, and now the menu changed. So you're going to want to select the toy box, right? Yes. Okay, and I'm going to say require confirmation. I'm going to turn that off. You can leave that on and it'll give you, well, let's leave it on for this. Let's leave that on. And destination locator tag, let's say 1, because I'm going to go over tags with you. Well, let's say none for now, and then I'll give you the tutorial on the tags. Now we can go through this door, and I'm going to say no, because most of the time what we want to do is get a trigger area and have that indicate a place where we're going to go, like a house or not a police call box from the 1950s. Maybe it is. I don't know. And go to the trigger area, new logic connection, entered, player 1, change level. Okay, so now it's going to ask me if I want to travel to the next level. If I say no, No. If I say yes, yes. I should have picked a smaller level. Okay. There it goes. It wasn't all loaded in yet. But by default, when you jump to another level, you're going to load on the infinity start point. Now, let's go over tags. Because once you're in this toy box, right, how do I get back? Right? Well, let's find a place of entrance. And since we entered into a blue box, the blue box isn't going to have us go into the outside. So what does the inside of the blue box look like? Let's say the blue box interior looks like this barn. All right. Can we load into the barn? All right. So I'm going to get a locator. They're creativity toys, I think, and I probably went the wrong way. I definitely did. Here we go. Get my locator. All right, make sure it's facing the right way. And I'm going to call this, let's see. Hang on. Because right out here, do I have a locator right here? Does this locator have a name? Yeah, this one already has a tag of 1 for another toy box that I was using. For this purpose, I don't need that. So I'm going to call this locator 1, properties, destination tag 1. All right, but I also want to be able to get back to the other area, right? So I'm going to say, let's see, let me get a toy box door right here, get it out of the way, and I'm going to link that toy box door to existing, and test is the name of the particular toy box that I loaded up. But we might not want to use that name. So I'm going to change it and show you what happens when you change it after I save it. All right, so, but I'm going to link this first. Require confirmation off. Destination tag is going to be 1. All right, even though I didn't set one, I'm going to set it when I get back. But I also want to, when I enter this, new logic connection, entered, player 1, and hopefully I can get that door without going to spark mode. Change level. Okay. So normally I would be in there and then come, well, actually I'll just climb through the window. All right. From there, I can do what I want in here.
I really ought to use this time to practice my blaster skills.
All right, so again, default, I'm at the in plate. So let's get a locator. Put the locator there. Go to properties, destination tag 1. So I always advise myself and others, if you're doing this, again, with more than one linked toy box, or even if you're using 2 linked toy boxes and you have multiple areas and multiple locator tags, map all this stuff out in paper first. All right. So now you're going to see I'm going to load in the barn. And you can see I did not load in the barn. I did not load in the barn because I'm showing you what not to do. So let's go out here. All right, so we loaded where we're supposed to load here. What happened was I didn't change the destination tag on this, which is supposed to be 1. Okay, so if I go back in there, I will go back to, I will reload into the barn. All right, so I'm going to save this. And I'm going to save this as new test project. Okay. New test project. Now, when we go to the other level, all right, see, now I loaded into the barn. Now, I want to check that door out. So I'm just going to move to the door and go to properties. See, it changed the destination name to new test project. So,
I am T'Challa, but you may call me the Black Panther.
I'm going to go back to new test project. And if, you know, of course, if you're making a game, you want the name of the area to be a specific something that means something to your game, not new test project. Okay, so now I got all that done and I saved it. I'm going to go and get another door. Also notice this, the custom's gone. All right, that is going to be a problem. So the custom's gone, so you want to make sure you don't try to make another favorites list, because you'll ruin your master favorites list, which if you're like me, you've made a favorites list so you can easily go to the same thing over and over and over again. All right, so if you want the favorites list back, you have to reload the game. Okay, just to let you know that. I don't know why that is, but that's something that they did when they made the game. All right, so game maker, get a door. All right, and I'm going to put this back here like that. And what I'm going to do to this door is go to properties, and I'm going to load in import 9 additional toy boxes. Nope, I already have 2. 8 additional toy boxes. Because you can only have a maximum of 10. Once you try to do 11, it won't load the 11th, and you also run a risk of deleting one of the other ones after you save and reload it. So just putting that out there. 10 total. Also, during this linking of 10, during the course of linking, there is a potential for certain ones to break during the game creation, which is why you're going to want to save periodically. Most people are not going to make a total of 10 toy boxes linked together, but I just want to let you know that option is out there. Also, within 10 toy boxes, you also have 10 different locator tags that you can choose from. So the locator, the blue diamonds, right? They can go up to 10 different location spots, which means you can actually teleport using doors within the same toy box, going to different locators. If you don't want to use the teleportation device and you don't want to use the checkpoints. So that's another option. All right, so I'm going to, let's see, import this. Again, you have to hit the Y button. So there's 3. I'm going to go to import, hit the Y button. There's 4. Import, hit the Y button. There's 5. Import, hit the Y button. There's 6. Import, hit the Y button. There's 7. Import, hit the Y button. That should be 8. Go to import. Hit the Y button. There's 9. Go to import. Hit the Y button. All right. Get out of that mode. Get into character mode here. Now, if I go to this door, properties, back where we were, destination. Now I have one option: link existing toy box. That is something new. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now there's 10. What I'm going to do is save it. I'm going to quit. I'm going to go to build, toy box saves, and then instead of selecting or playing the level, I'm going to hit the Y for select world. And I'm going to count. Now, it's not going to show me all of them. I don't know how it is on the console version, but on the gold edition, it always shows up here. So I'm going to count new test project. That's the first one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you can see it right there. So I should be able to drop this down one more. 10. Okay, there are 10. Now I can go and warp to any one of these levels now that I have linked to this. Okay, but for now I'm gonna go to the first one here. Now if I go to the menu, my favorites are back. Okay, so you can link any one of these 10 toy boxes to any of the other existing toy boxes in here, but you cannot add new ones. These 10 toy boxes that you picked are it to choose from, unless you want to delete one and replace one. So just keep that in mind. That's one of the things you can do. And so where else would I go in this toy box? Let's say I had a road here. And let's say I put a trigger area on each of the 4 corners. Right like that. Not letting anybody get out of bounds without going somewhere else. Now, I did this in the River City Ransom build. What was it? 2 years ago now, I think. Never finished it though. I'm only going to do 2. All right, so let's say this one. Let's take this door. I'm not going to go and do all 10. That's crazy. Because you got the gist of this. I just want to go through. Maybe I'll load up another toy box and just show you the differences of where we want to go. All right, so properties, destination. See, now remember, before it just said link existing, the other 2 disappeared. That's some of the weird stuff that happens once you start linking multiple ones together. And so once you save it and reload it, the options come back. So keep that in mind too. Import a toy box. No, wrong thing to do. Don't import more than 10. You run the risk of breaking things. Link existing toy box. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's say this one goes to the hospital. Require confirmation off. Destination tag. I always start with 1 unless I know the toy box already has more than 1. And new logic connection entered. Player 1. Change level. All right. This one over here. Properties. Destination. Link existing toy box. Let's say somehow this takes you to Upper Coruscant somehow. Turn the confirmation off. You can leave it on if you want, but I'm turning it off. Destination locator tag, I'm going to say 1, which will mean I'll have to create a tag in the other level. So it'll actually be in 1. So by default, it's going to load in at the infinity plate. All right. So the other thing I want to do is get a locator right here. Make sure the white diamond. Oh, am I in? Oh, make sure I don't go in there. Make sure the white diamond is facing the direction you want to face when you load back in. All right, so we already have 1, so let's make this 2. And let's make this 3. And let's go over to the one that we're using for 2 first. This should take us to the hospital area. Let me save it first. Again, by default, we're going to be on the end plate. So we can take I'll put that there for something else. Take a locator. Let's say put that there. And that was 2, or was that 3? Well, it doesn't matter. This one's a new toy box. Oh yeah, that's right. This is 1. See how confusing it gets? I'm getting confused. All right, this is 1 for this toy box, right? And let me see, my customs are gone because I used the toy box door. So game maker up 3. Let's find the trigger area. I'm going to have it when I go through here. Now, in an actual toy box build, I wouldn't have gaps there. And the door. Let's set that up. Properties, destination, link existing. Make sure there's still 10 there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. And it was under new test project. Destination tag. Should have been 2. Because I have 3 in there, right? Yeah, there's 3. I hope I didn't think I was doing something else. Did I turn that off? Yep. All right, so then I'm going to go new logic connection, entered, player 1. Change level. Just hide that away. And what if I go inside here? And inside here takes me to Coruscant Underworld. I don't know why. It would just, maybe it does. All right. So now I have that, and this is going to be 2. Properties, destination tag 2. All right. Properties, destination, link existing, and what did I call it? Dystopia test. That's what I have it called. And turn off the required confirmation. Destination tag will be 1, even though it's not created yet. We'll put it in there. And I have to link this. New logic connection entered. Player 1. Change level. And then just hide this away. Now, one of the things we can do also is take a vehicle Let's save it. Take a vehicle. And this will take us back. And we load it on the locator. I know it looks like the end plate, but that's where the locator was located, if you remember. It should say 2. Yes. So it allows us to keep the vehicle. Now, if you're going to spawn it in from a shield spawn-in plate, it won't save the vehicle. You will land in here without a vehicle, because the vehicle will be part of the toy box you just left, if that makes any sense. Also, power discs. Power disc vehicles don't work as desired. They will reload as you load into the toy box and fall on your head. All right, so anyway, this one was going to go to the Coruscant, I think. So if I go here, I didn't link the door probably. New logic connection entered. Player 1. Change level. Thought I did. Let's just double check. We should have our 10 doors, or 10 areas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, just cancel, 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 cancel. We're all good. All right, I'm going to save it. Now I'll get in here. All right, so there's the end plate. You get the idea here, right? All right, so now I'm going to load up a toy box that has lots of has 8 of them connected, and I'm just going to go play around through it. They're pretty much used. I pretty much use the same levels. A couple of them might be different. All right, so just going to go in here. This one's Watt City. All right. So I come through here. I can go back from where I came from. And some of you have seen this toy box before. I'm not going to play through it. I'm just going to go to the end of the town and go to a different toy box. Where will we go? I don't know. So we end up in this level of Coruscant, maybe? Yes, it was supposed to be one of the underworlds. I was just practicing. All right, so we want to be able to fly, right? So we need to get a flying vehicle, and we don't want to do that. That's what happens when you build enclosed cities. All right, let's try going through here. Where does this take us? Takes us to the hospital. All right. Where does this take us? You can still see, you can still hear the engine of the speeder. And I think that's the only spawn point in this toy box. Now let's go back from where we came from. Now this is the only vehicle I know of that will load in on Turbo Boost. See me down at the bottom? Alright, so we're back in the hospital. So we know where that way goes. Is there somewhere over here? Where does this take us? All right, so that's back to Watt City. Let me go back from where I came because there's another place in the hospital. Oh, that's right. I didn't link that to the hospital going the other way. It's arbitrary. Whatever. I didn't have it drawn out on paper. So now I load it in the shaft here. If I go all the way up, now I'm in the horizontal upper level. See, that was all supposed to link fluid, right? So apparently I have two toy boxes going to the same level. All right, so coming up. Dex's Diner. Trying to brake here. It goes too fast in the turbo. Now up here, there's nothing, in case you're wondering. I mean, there's something, but it's whip. It's whip. It's whip. All right, so there's only one way in this toy box to go back. That's right. Left trigger is strafe. I wish they had that available for the big vehicles. Change seats. Do I get to stay in the vehicle if I change seats? Never tried that before. Looks like I broke the game. Note to self, don't change seats. Now, don't trust the autosave when you're doing that. You see in the autosave now, I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels. Don't go from the autosave. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So I'd go back here. Actually, it was 3, 2, 1 we're playing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. And let me show you what happens when I load in another city or a level by itself, or one of these subcategory levels. Let's see, where were we? Where did we leave off? The upper level. We're supposed to go down to dystopia. So let's load in the upper level. All right, I don't have a way across. And I could go into spark mode and go in there, but I'm just going to go all the way down. Now in dystopia. Put a land speeder in there. Oh, we don't want that. All right. Which way? I'm not sure. Let's see. I want to see where these are going to take me. So slow down. Land. Land. Fine, I'll just jump out. Toybox door. That goes to Christmas City. I'm checking these before I go in them because they're not all linked. Suburbs. That goes to the hospital. Okay. I need to get up there. All right, just don't go turbo boost. All right, so that took me. So if I go back here, I go back to the underworld. If I go out here, I go back to the origin, I believe. No. Like I said, I have this all messed up. But you get the gist of it, right? All right. That's what counts. You get the gist of what's going on here. All right, but you can do up to 10, but just make sure you have it mapped out on paper. All right? So, until next time, remember to keep on building. I'm stuck in Wampas.